Great rising, beautiful beings. How is it going? How's it going? How's it going? This is Revere Sky. Revere Sky's Essence. Turn the air down a little bit. So, something about these career cards. Spirit be wanting me to do these career cards, okay? All these hands up real quick. If you have a keyhole problem, something rusty, not working right, this oil, I don't know what it is. It at the beauty store, it work good for keyholes. Keyhole be wide open, don't have no walls no more, but you got to be careful though, because it might eat through the metal, and that's interesting, huh? Yeah. I might have to change my locks out eventually. So how's it going, beautiful beings? How's it going? If you would like a reading, by all means, check out the links in the description. Okay, let's get with it, shall we? So this reading is to understand dreams. There's a celebrity that's always in my dreams, okay? Somehow they even took me through a regression. The celebrity wanted me to know why. The celebrity wanted me to know why I didn't like them. So they took me back to childhood and everything, okay? This celebrity also wanted to make me feel comfortable. I'll give you an example. Like, it was a crowded place. I mean, a lot of people. And we looking around and stuff, and I fall. So they reached their hand out to pick me up. But they did look both ways. It felt so real, as if I was awake, right? They did look both ways. And then they picked me up in front of everybody. Like, helped me get up. I don't know why the construct or my mind. I was talking to AI. I was like, AI gonna say your mind is doing it. Your mind see this person at a high potential, and I was like, what if they're using the person as like a access point? Their image is an access point. And what that means is, like, if a dream or construct come a knocking, right? Maybe if the true entity being or whatever PSYOPs team, hold on one second. Whether it be a real dream, you on another dimension, PSYOPs team, or a construct, whatever is happening, they know to go to this celebrity. Because if I see the celebrity at the entrance point, I'll then enter the dream or the construct, whatever it is. If they sitting down having coffee, if they are wherever they at, I'll enter if I see this person in there, okay? So now, it be the weirdest dreams, like the person will be there, and then if it's somebody else that need to talk to me or establish a connection with me, the person will be there about 2 or 3 minutes, and then they fade away, and then I'm there with this person I don't even know. So it's like they're using or pimping the image of this particular person, right? So the last dream I just had, I was talking shit before I went to sleep. I was like, who would I be horny enough to masturbate to? And then I said, none of these motherfuckers, I'm going to masturbate to Alan Watts. You know, because I'm a sapiosexual, right? I went to sleep, not thinking about nothing, not thinking about this motherfucking entity, being, whatever, this celebrity image. It's just an image. I'm sure this person has no clue they're in the dream realm with me, okay? So I just take it as an entity or image pimping their image, right? So I get in the dream realm. It's a New York style courtyard, but it's, you know, the brick building like a horseshoe. So you got the brick wall, little courtyard. And it's this white guy, probably Alan Watts, I don't know, and the celebrity. So I'm sitting there chilling, and then I'm like, why this dude got bugs on him? Like his pants had bugs on it, cockroaches and some other bugs. And I'm touching the bugs, and the bugs start moving. So the celebrity left, faded away. And I tried to decipher that shit. And then something was letting me know, like, oh, you would rather be with like whatever entity it was, whatever was projecting this image was saying, like, oh, so you would rather masturbate to a dead man than me. Oh yeah, whoever is pimping this motherfucker image, talk shit, okay? So he put me in the room, well, in the courtyard. And why they used the New York setting, I don't know. But I think Alan Watts died and passed away in New York, I think. But he put me in a New York setting, and we was all sitting out talking. And when the bugs start moving on the guy, I jumped up out the chair and knocked over a trash bag and another trash bag. And then the celebrity faded away. And I was there with Alan Watts, and then I woke up. So, or somebody that resembles Alan Watts, okay. But I think that the celebrity or the entity that pimps, we're just gonna say the entity that pimps the celebrity's image, right? He like, oh, so you want to be around dead people? You want to fantasize to dead people? No, I'm just gonna philosophize to the knowledge and wisdom and let that arouse me. You know what I mean? But they brought the motherfucker in the damn construct, and he had bugs on him. And bugs mean that nobody's home, nothing's no longer there. You're going through some type of transition, right? And then, you know, I think about the water bugs that come to my house. So that ebb and flow, that chi and prana, you got to keep it flowing. You got to keep sweeping. You got to keep cleaning. You got to keep making it so that the home is a home. It has life, right? But it was just interesting. I said, oh, this entity talking mad shit. I finally figured it out. Before I went to sleep, I said that I would masturbate to the philosophy of Alan Watts. And they was like, oh, okay. So this what you want. I got you. So this celebrity know whenever it come a knocking, I'll enter the construct, whatever it is. Whoever pimping the image. And I enter, I see him, then I see this white guy. We all sitting down, talking. And then I realized the white guy had bugs, cockroaches, and some other bug all over him, over his pants. And then I'm touching the bug, and the bug started moving. I'm like, oh, hell no. So I jumped up out the chair, and then the celebrity faded away. But yeah, we're going to see exactly what this celebrity wants, okay? They want me to feel comfortable in their presence. We've done multiple things. We've hung out in the bedroom. No, not that I know of. I can't recall any sex. But we hang out in the bedroom together. One time, oh, and this is what I explained to myself. I realized something. So we hung out in the bedroom, and I didn't like the way this studio looked. Like it had this beautiful stone, bulky stone, all the way around the walls at the bottom. And I was like, I don't like that brown. I wish it was white. So he said that he was going to get a crew to come over and make the studio the way I wanted it. And the crew showed up. It was a bunch of Mexicans. Like, all my life, this happened in a dream. Like, clear as day. Because I think it's a construct. I don't think... If I'm dreaming on my own, I'm spiritually trying to elevate. I'm not trying to leave this life and go into another realistic life like this. Like, that's just not my MO. Okay? So I know these are construct-based dreams. So we chilling. That part. Then, somehow I entered this nice office. It was a beautiful office. And he had a well-known person in there at a desk. So he was sitting by the window. This person was sitting at the desk. And I'm like, why you here? So I'm curious why this motherfucker here. Right? Like, I do not watch nothing dealing with these people. Okay? The people that I fantasize about, jack off to, and then my mama was talking shit and said, I don't know why you think they would want to come in a dream with you anyway. You ain't gonna give them none. I'm like, I ain't gonna give them none. It's a dream any damn way. But she telling the truth though. But listen. So, oh, this might go on for about 20 minutes, but let me finish. So he invites me to a office setting. Very nice. Hardwood, nice setting. And we was at like this table, this round table, and this person over there was at the office desk. And I'm like, what is this about? And the person at the office desk just started smiling like, oh, she really here. Like, yeah, motherfucker, if he called me, I'm coming. Why wouldn't I come? You know? But anyway, so this is a different celebrity. So we hanging out. I got on 6-inch heels, minding my fucking business. But when you're consciously aware of the dream, you're not that supernatural motherfucker getting it no more. So when I realized I had on 6-inch heels, my knees and shit started wobbling because psychologically I don't wear 6-inch heels. So I ended that dream and I told her, don't you never go back there no more. What is you doing? Bitch, we got other shit we got to do. What is you doing? So, back to the regular celebrity, the one that always show up. So, I think we was in a living room or a den, and it was a big screen TV on, big flat screen TV on. And I guess I was just there chilling normal, but once I consciously went into the dream and started manipulating the situation, meaning my awake self is consciously aware I'm in here. I jumped up off the chair or whatever and started pacing back and forth, and I would walk out the room and walk back in the room, and he just sitting there looking like, bitch, you really don't like me, do you? I'm like, hey, you know, I don't know why y'all want the dream version, but we're gonna get to that too. So I notice when I'm aware that I'm around these people, I'm a little flighty. I'm very flighty. Like I don't desire it. I don't want to be around these people, right? So that's just a little bit of it, but we're gonna see, can we crack some of this? This might even help you in your life. You know what I mean? I do know one thing about it. A lot of people, like, when they was dreaming of Beyonce, shit, she was selling $3,000 tickets. So I be thinking people be advertising. They be trying to get you to do shit. They want you to feel mysterious and wanted and cared for. So you'll go purchase these people products and shit. You know what I mean? Services and stuff. I ain't got time for that. Hell no. And ain't no reason for me to dish shit out if I ain't got shit coming in. You get what I'm saying? So, for some reason these fail. And I like these career decks. So let's see what's going on. Let's see, can we get some answers about the celebrity? Now, like I said, 100%, I do not think that this person knows that they go into the dream room with me, right? Unless they're, let me finish now. Unless they're actually conscious and aware of the technology that they have out. They have technology where rich people can choose a person that they want to hang out with, and they could go have an experience with your conscious, your real conscious. You don't get paid for it, which I think is unfair. Like, I feel like we're in a lot of experiments that we should get compensated for, and we don't get compensated for it. So I think this celebrity does have enough rank and pull to use this type of technology, software, hardware, all of that, to bring someone's conscious into their metaverse or whatever they want to do. Okay, let's keep that clear. Okay, straight up. And then they slick with it. These psyops people can see you kind of infatuated with somebody or into somebody, or they try to figure out why you don't like them, and they'll take you through like these cycles of regression. You get what I'm saying? But I thought they wanted me to get to know the person and like them because they want me to start modeling, acting, or do movies or something. I don't know, but I'm not studying none of that. Okay, I'm gonna figure my life out. That ain't it. Okay. And another thing, they got the technology. If your mind is powerful, they want to utilize your technology, who you are, okay, your creation. And what they do is they allow you to remotely access cloned bodies in real life, okay. So when you're asleep, they extract your conscious, like your soul or your enemy, because you're asleep, you're resting, and then they extract this and they let you consciously use one of their robotoids or clones, or they will use a channeler. They will, okay. But I'm over it though. That's why I say it doesn't benefit me, it doesn't pay me. I should have a lot of money from doing these experiments, and I'm over it, okay? But they know I'm over it. That's why they use this specific celebrity as a landmark. And by the way, I think they're the devil. Yeah, because one day I was in their foyer, beautiful foyer. It was like white quartz stone floors, a white fireplace, and they were there. And they was like, oh, you wanted to meet the devil? And I was like, yeah, I said I want to meet the devil. Everybody claim they know God. I want to meet the devil. So the floor opened up, a pit of hell. Yes, it opened up. And it was not cartoonish. This shit was like real deal Holyfield, right? So this fireball entity coming up out of the pit of hell. And then there the celebrity done turned into a billboard, gone. So it's like they use this celebrity's image as a transition doorway for me to come into their reality or whatever this is. But this is the funny thing about it. After I hit the billboard, the poster board, boom, and it started spinning, I disappeared. And I came back up out of the motherfucking hole too as a entity of fire. Yeah, that was interesting. Like, I didn't hesitate. I was happy to be an entity of fire. And we was just standing, like, once you get in the pit, I know it's weird. I know you're like, what the fuck, Sky? Once you get in the pit, and you that fire, you're a fire entity. You don't get back up on the, the material. You just stay in the pit of fire on the wall, like just sitting there. And I'm looking and they looking. I'm like, damn, I done turned into a, like, okay, let's do this. Yeah. That's what you call some real twin flame bullshit, okay? I ain't telling you no lie. So let's see what we dealing with. Let's shuffle the cards. Shuffle them one more time. That didn't feel right. So we strictly want to know about this celebrity that's always giving me access to dreams. They even had me at a studio where they was doing stunts one time. And I hate I ever entered the dream, because ever since I entered that dream, they always show up. I don't know if it's out of boredom, but I'm not on no algorithms. I'm not watching no content from this person. Nothing. And if I see it pop up, well, I did watch one thing. It was something dealing with music. But if I see it pop up, I do not interested. Yeah. Because I'm already dealing with this shit when I go to sleep. I don't want to deal with this shit in real life. The fuck? It ain't like I can talk to the motherfucker in real life. Hell, and then, am I really going to respect them? No. I'm want them to write me a goddamn check. So I'm not even going to respect them. So I wouldn't want to talk to them anyway, because I would want them to fund my cause. I would want them to fund my reality, So I would never truly respect them. I would see them as a cash cow, a black hole, somebody to make me debt free. And I know damn well this motherfucker will probably try to put somebody to work. Oh shit, they tight with their money. I ain't telling you no lie. I know this motherfucker tight with their money. Okay, Spirit, you ready? You know what entity I'm talking about. We need to know about the entity too. We need to know if this motherfucker, if that's their essence, or if somebody's pimping their image too. Oh, Spirit, all these cards. Perspective and prickly situation. I told y'all, if you change the way you look at things, you could see everything in a brand new light that will help you get where you want to be. I told y'all, this shit is real. This shit been going on for over 2 years now. Prickly situation. You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. You cannot make this shit up. Perspective. Like they already know. It's whatever you make it, baby. It's whatever you want to do. I just need you to flip one card. We ain't about to do this. Make it work. Oh my God. Y'all don't know what I'm dealing with. And then I'm going to tell you something else about this. I think let's say if they're using the technology where whoever they up in high rank and they got access to these people with this technology to draw your consciousness into the construct so they can experience you. They could take you out on a date. They probably could torture you if they wanted to. Like, it's so many things that they want to do. right? When I hear this make it work, I think about all the people who experimented. Or let's say if it's psyops. Psyops want to see who makes you feel good, make you feel whole, who inspires you. So they took me through like over 10 celebrities to hang around. You understand? And all of them have their weird, quirky ways. You be like, well, why you doing that? What the fuck you doing? None of them has been weird, but I have been in situations where they've had me around other girls, and then I tried to run. Like when I'm consciously aware, like when I'm halfway awake, halfway in the dream, and I'm checking out my surroundings and it don't feel right, I'll try to run or escape. So then once, I guess they made the call, she was trying to run or escape. So this other celebrity came and picked me up. We was in some shit like Baltimore townhouses or some shit. Like once you out of the house, you right there on the fucking sidewalk. And they opened the door so I could get in the back seat of the car. Cause I was trying to get the fuck up out of there, because like, what's up with these dark rooms with the TV on? I don't even watch fucking TV. I'm not even about to play with you. You get what I'm saying? But something is saying make it work. But the thing is, this is happening in a reality that I'm not even thinking about. Like I say, I want to be with my creation. I want to be with my source energy. I'm not trying to go somewhere and live this lavish life, but wake up in poverty. That don't make sense. Y'all wasting my motherfucking time, right? But something is saying make it work. You have all the tools you need to succeed, but you have to put in the effort. You excel at working with your hands and fixing problems. Of course I do. You can't make this shit up. Power position. Look at that. It got a tree on there. It got daggers. It got a crown. It got a shield. It got the triangle. It got the eye of... It got the eye on there. Power position. I told you something about this shit is crazy. But before I read that power position, let me finish what I'm saying. It's who can afford you. So let's say if they have access to extracting your consciousness and bringing it to a construct, right? Something like a metaverse. Once somebody with more money than the other person, you can't, the other people you met don't have access to you like that no more. That's why I said every time I go into these dreams, the celebrity is there for a few minutes. And then whoever's in the construct with me, like this celebrity has purchased me or something. And none of these people using this technology can talk to me unless he is there first. No different when I had all the diamond studs and jewelry on and I wanted to meet this fucking this gold person. He was there. The celebrity was there. And I got a chance to meet him, but he was there. If he was not there, I wouldn't have been able to go in there and meet him. It's something like some pimp whole shit. In this, I'm just saying metaverse. I'm trying to get you to see what I'm talking about. When it's somebody in the room, I'm like, oh, why would you want to meet me? He there. He's always there. And then once I see him and talk a few minutes, and he see I feel safe and comfortable, then whatever other person want to experience being around me has access to me. somehow he has made it so that they got to go through him to get the meme. Let me get to this power position. I swear to you, this technology got to be real. Because there is no way spiritually in my divine heart, mind, body, soul, and spirit, I would be thinking about these motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck about these motherfuckers. You hear me? Okay, so here we go, power position. So this motherfucker got enough money to give me access to a place blindly. And not only that, let the other motherfuckers know you got to go through me to meet this bitch or whoever. However he addressed me. I don't know. Power position. You are being promoted or called to lead. Time to step into your sovereignty and guide others with compassion. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like somebody want me to do some type of influential negotiation or something. But I don't think they like my real me. I don't think they like the real version of me. I don't. I think they like the fact that my psyche can move objects and shit. And I could get into those robotoids, and I could get into those drones and clone vessels and operate it without them training me. I'll give you an example, like, you know how they said before Chris Brown had made a mistake or was going to go to jail, they took his clone to the court, right? Because they didn't want the real Chris Brown to get locked up, right? And he was wobbly and shaky and stuff. Well, whatever was operating him through their mind or whatever, that I'm like a go-to person that can operate and move shit with my mind. Like, this vessel may be limited, but once I'm outside of this vessel, I could do shit. I'm telling you, I was jumping up in trees and jumping on top of buildings, and it was these 5 niggas running after me, but they weren't trying to hurt me or harm me. They just wanted me to slow down. I was moving too fast. And I got another card for you too. And they was like, why we can't jump up in the tree? Why we can't jump up on the building? Because you ain't got the technology. You ain't got the creation she got. She's a different species of human. She's not y'all, okay? They some step down from whatever the fuck I can do with my psyche. Okay? The future. Plan for the future while living in the present. You are always supported by spirit. Your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity. Didn't I just, man, we don't even have to discuss this shit no more. Didn't I tell you it was something about me where he chose to buy me out? And he mean business too. This celebrity right here, he mean business. The motherfucker mean what he say. You ain't nobody gonna have access to her unless I show up. She gonna know that I'm there. You ain't gonna just have access to her. This motherfucker done bought me out in the metaverse or something, y'all. The future. Plan for the future while living in the present. You are always supported by spirit. Your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers, but it ain't even about the offerings. The only thing I fear, and yeah, I mean fear, is, you know, when you watch those people with capabilities and shit, like, let's say if somebody can heal you, but then once they heal you, they gotta wear the scars, or they gotta wear the problem, the disease, you know. And I don't know, I don't remember the name of the TV show. It was either a TV show or movie. And everybody kept kidnapping the healer. Everybody kept kidnapping the healer. And finally, she met a guy that rescued her. They had her on drugs in a prostitution pimp house, like a madam type place where she sold her body on drugs. And whenever her pimp needed her for his healing, she would go lay hands on him. But then she would be scarred or internally damaged. But she's the healer, so she wasn't about to die. So finally, this another white boy said, I'm going to get you away from this pimp. I need you to heal my mama. And she showed him her scars. As in, like, if I heal your mom, I might die. I may never be able to heal a person again. So he let his mother die, you know, pass away. And he set her free. He let her free. But, yeah, it's just something about it. I gotta read this one more time. Plan for the future while living in the present. You are always supported by spirit. Your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity. I know this. You can't make this shit up. Opportunity. So this person is trying to figure out how they benefit from me. It's no different when they say in the metaverse you could go buy the meadowland of an area, or you could buy the clouds or the rain or whatever. Look, I'm about to, they fucking with my throat chakra right now. This person has already probably bought me up in these realms, in these other little shit that they're doing. There's only one celebrity I don't recall, no, two, I don't recall him showing up with. But the first construct dream was before I had access to him. But this other person, I think this other person has access to that level too. But once, I think they might even know each other. I don't know. But for some reason, I wasn't escorted by him into the construct to be around this other person. Okay? I gotta read it one more time, y'all. You are always supported by spirit. Your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity. These motherfuckers. Okay. Opportunity. Doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. Just do it. Yeah. So I look at it as a level of success. Not quite there yet. New opportunities. Okay. And a level of expression. Okay. And something about answers. Okay. You will resolve your current situation soon. Work-wise, you will find unique ways to stand out. You find a new opening with job security. And of course, we know express yourself, like write, create, you know, work your craft. What else? Tell me more. What about this entity? Courage. Ask what you are afraid of so you can overcome what's holding you back now. And that's the thing. This person has made it clear, this entity or whoever has made it clear that, hey, I'm not ashamed of you. Snap out of it, right? And it ain't the fact that I feel like they're ashamed of me, or like low-key ashamed of me or something. What it is, I feel out of place. I feel out of place. You know, because we all know what Hollywood is. You know what I mean? So I'm like, consciously and aware, I ain't got no business being here. You know what I mean? I might become somebody barbecue or some slave shit, or, you know, I'm in the back seat. They're driving. You get what I'm saying? Like, this shit ain't working. I don't know what the agenda is. I don't know what the fucking motive is. You get what I'm saying? Courage. Ask what you are afraid of so you can overcome what's holding you back now. There are leadership opportunities for the taking. I told you. Nigga, I am a fucking boss. Okay? But the people that I'm surrounded by in these constructs, oh my goodness. I think one person finally just bought me out. Because every time I go in the construct, they're there. They're like my chaperone. They're like my escort / pimp, shall we say that, okay? Like, and they feel like I should be there too. I don't know what it is. They feel like I should be there. Because when we was in that office, it was nice. Dark wood. And when I seen who was at the desk, I'm like, why is he at the desk? Why is he even here? And the guy just smiled at me. I'm like, whatever, man. Whatever. Y'all, they don't tell me nothing. Well, it ain't that they don't tell me nothing. I can't remember all the shit. I told you. Look. Passage. You cannot make this shit up. It's that one card. Your current situation is a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. And then I don't want to, like, I know I'm good at what I do. You know what I mean? So I don't want nobody to kidnap me and put me in a coma and have me working through other bodies and shit. That's crazy. I'm just being real. If you believe in the technology I believe in, you got to be well aware of what the fuck you're getting into. What else, Spirit? Can you tell me anything about the entity, the being, or the image? You still trying to coach me to go? Renewal. I'm going to have to put some baby powder on these cards. You need to take time to recharge your energy to get back on track. Challenges ahead require you to have faith and breakthrough. Okay, I'm going to ask you for one more card. Then I'm going to get another deck. Prickly situation. Keep popping out. You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. There's some shit going on. You heard me? You shuffle. Just give me one card for the entity, being, or the image of the celebrity. I need one card for them. Okay, we got two. Woo! Child. Star power and long term. Star power. You need engage in work that will let your talent shine. You are a natural actor and influencer. You attract fame and fortune. Long term. An opportunity could turn into a long-term career move, or you will be asked to commit to a position in exchange for more money. This shit is crazy. Okay. Yeah, Spirit keeps saying diplomacy, diplomacy, like they need me to be a diplomat or ambassador for something. They need me to be a jack of all trades. Right. They need me to work this reality. It ain't no different than Avatar. This shit is real, y'all. In Avatar, they have people in the military or the PSYOPs or whoever, the alphabet boys, go into the machine. But they're trying to make the machine so it's wireless now. Like you ain't got to be at no headquarters. That's why they got your Wi-Fi, your cell phone, and they triangulating your spirit, putting it on a different frequency so that you could just be transported from synthetically from point A to point B, wherever they need you, right? Like Agent Smith. So in the Avatar, these, military people get into these bodies and go into these other realms. And they're definitely using me like that, okay? Let's do one more card before I go to another deck. This might be a long reading. Adventure. Told you. You can't make this shit up. It popped out on us. Oh, you make exciting work moves. You make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. They should have been paying me a long time ago. But I probably don't even condone to whatever this is. What else, Spirit? Look! Didn't I just say they should have been paying me a long time ago, but I don't condone to whatever this is? I probably don't. Tell me why honest work came out. Like, don't worry, it's honest work. No, it's not. Because you want me to go be in the red light district or some bullshit checking on a motherfucking diplomat somewhere else or something. You know what I mean? Huh. Honest work. It's okay to have a job that's not very glamorous. Get some experience to help you move up in the future. Success is a process, not a quick fix. You can't make this shit up. Wisdom. You are called to serve as a mentor for someone or as a role model and guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. It's crazy. I don't know who having these constructive ass dreams in these constructs, but I am. And like I say, I actually like the fact that I'm smoking these Black and Mouse so I don't have to deal with it because, the toxicity of the Black and Mouse stopped me from remembering the dream and all of that. So I ain't studying it. So let's see what's going on. Try to make this quick. Can you tell me more about the entity being or the celebrity image, Spirit? Can you tell me more about them? Like, what's the purpose of me being there? But I need to learn about them first. Ooh, justice. They could be part of some military program. Spirit, there's too many cards. I'm gonna take these on the floor. Something about the mind, confusion. For that to be justice, a sword that showed out. It's some type of physical justice. This is some type of PSYOPs program. And this celebrity is well aware of the PSYOPs program. I'm going to put these cards back up. Spirit, we need one card at a time. Just give me the rank and level of this entity. I don't want to know nothing about me. Give me the rank and level. They might be from below. They might not be above. You know, as above, so below. They might be from below. Something about family and temperance. Tell me more about this entity. The sun, soul. Possibly from the same soul group. What else about this entity? What else can you tell me about this entity? Dang, all the ladder stuff is showing. The Hierophant and Strength. So we got the Temperance and the Hierophant out there. What zodiac sign are they? What zodiac sign are they? They could be an earth sign. Something about reciprocation. And then a bunch of fucking noise, motherfuckers talking. I'm tired of these cards falling because I can't get them up with these nails. Oh, shit. Queen of Cups. I'm a water sign. So that could be a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. I'm going to put these back up. Can you just clarify? Oh. Yeah, they beat me to the punch. The Fool. So what's happening here? It's like take a leap of faith. It's like saying your life is already boring. You're already in the slum. You're already with the roaches and the fucking bugs and shit. You might as well. And this motherfucker, when I first came to this job, had babies in it. I didn't use no spray. I didn't use no poison. I just kept killing them. And I would make sure I dump out my bags before I leave. And I'm always looking around to see if one crawling or something. But they never crawled like that. But you just never know. There was a little mini, I wouldn't say infestation, but like the babies were being born wherever they dropped the sack off, the babies was being born. Like the engines from being so hot was bringing them from wherever. What else about this situation, this entity? Anything else about this entity? Judgment. Something about at your own perspective, at your own rhythm. Like nobody's gonna try to twist the way I feel. It's whatever I feel. Nobody's gonna try to take that away from me. The Chariot. Collaboration. You're still not telling me nothing about this entity though. King of Pentacles. The World. And the King of Cups. Well, like I say, I told you their image is actually well off. I just don't know. Oh my God, y'all. Death and the Queen of Pentacles came out. There's going to be some type of transition or transformation. At my own rhythm, at my own pace. That is crazy, yo. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. What else, Spirit? Something about these cards is saying it ain't even about them. It's about you transforming. A tower has to fall with whatever your pattern is. Sometimes you can go through the same pattern over and over and over expecting a new outcome, right? Sometimes you can go through the same patterns, same cycles, and you expect a new outcome. So whatever's going on here, they're expecting a tower to fall and maybe get rid of some of these ghostly mindsets, some of these limiting mindsets. Yep, some type of reciprocation. Something about getting the money to flow. Money ain't flowing enough. Can you tell me more specifically about the entity? Oh, they quiet about the entity. Yeah, they quiet about the entity. They only telling me, you know how they like try to sell you a dream, or they try to convince you. They try to convince you that it's gonna be all right. You should do it. You should take a leap of faith. You should do it. You know what I mean? You should understand the luxuries, right? Page of Cups. Pentacles. Yeah. They definitely are just expressing this transformation will, this transition or transformation to this new job, career, it could even be spiritually, or like I say, they don't mind having your frequency in another body, okay? They'll have you somewhere hiding on an island, and you'll be controlling the other entity with your body. Hold on one second. You're not gonna tell me nothing about the damn entity? That's crazy. I want to hear more about the entity only. The Sun came back again. The Fool came back again. The Wheel of Fortune came back again. I know you're not saying it's my own soul doing this. Why would my own soul use this specific celebrity as... Why would a person's own soul use a celebrity's image? It's not adding up. Your craft. Yep. It's your wit, your powers. Something about... you know what? I don't think all souls who came here to be this perfect person to transition into this ball of light and be free. I actually think certain souls are supposed to endure the game, the elements of this reality. That's what it sounds like. The fact that these are here, it's like the wheel, the freedom, all these freedom cards, like, you're free to do whatever you want. Like, why do you keep thinking like you would lose your soul for fame or fortune? Them people signed that contract. You didn't sign that contract. You still have the opportunity for fame and fortune without losing your soul. You will go through some type of transition, like you'll never be the same person again. You know. Look, the Devil in reverse. Boy, they trying to trick a motherfucker. They trying to trick a motherfucker. Can you tell me more about this entity? I mean, they just ain't gonna stop. More about me. Spirit. Guess we ain't gonna get nothing. Well, it would seem like the entity is heartbroken because I'm not choosing their ladder. I'm not choosing their agenda. Anything else? I don't want to be a part of their family. What else, Spirit? You see how the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Temperance moving up? It's like you're not willing to invest in yourself. I damn sure ain't. I ain't about to sign no motherfucking contracts. I'm minding my own fucking business. Yep, the energy is real. I'm minding my own business. And that entity ain't came out yet. Well, we had the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups. One last time, Spirit, you said an earth sign. Give me one last. The world keep coming out. I am of the world. I'm in the world, not of the world. Anything else, Spirit? Nothing else. You ain't got nothing else to say. Yep. Follow that first mind. So this may be able to help somebody one day. And look, at the bottom of the deck. This may be able to help somebody one day. They quiet now. They quiet now. I'm trying, I might need to get my alien cards. I'm trying to see the rank of this entity, but the cards are not giving me no rank. Can you give me the rank of this entity? And see, that's why you got to get somebody else to do your reading sometimes, because you'll just keep flipping the cards because you're not hearing what you want to hear. You know what I mean? Can I get the rank of this entity? Empress. What else, Spirit? Empress and fire sign. Oh my God. Can I just get one card? Good Google move. That shit bothers me. Empress came back out again. Nothing can't outbeat the Empress. And heartbreak. Somebody want to be with the Empress. They're heartbroken. But they won't let me know their rank. They won't let me know their rank. There's a level of protection here too. Seven of Wands. There's definitely a level of protection. Hey, the entity could be an Empress. It might not even be a masculine entity. They could be the Empress. What else, Spirit? Give me the rank of this entity. Page of Cups. Might have to switch cards. Anything you'd like to say before I switch cards, because you can know my motherfucking nerves. Yeah, some type of growth, nurturing, and potential here. They just ain't gonna do right. I'm about to switch cards. They do this. They would not give me the rank. Can I get the rank? They say just, it's an earth sign. It's an earth sign. It's an earth sign. And you know, every time an earth card come out, when I'm asking about the rank, the Queen of Cups come out next. Maybe it's a masculine in their feminine. Like they come into the world. They come into the world as a male, but they could actually be a female. Now let me hip you to something else. My chart is masculine. I'm more masculine in my chart than feminine. And maybe this entity or celebrity is more feminine in their chart than masculine. That's what's happening. That's why the Queen of Cups keep coming out. That's why the Empress keep coming out. Because maybe their essence is actually feminine, but they came into this world as a man. Keep going. Spirit said keep going. Yeah. Maybe they came into this world as a man, but they're actually an empress. Yep, from the stars. You can't make that shit up. There's a possibility when you see people with certain swags and certain energies, they ain't got to be flamboyant or nothing. They really want this happy family. You got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups out here. They actually want this happy family. Now, the thing is, the Cups was upright. The water sign. So that's the element. I'm a water sign. So it's a possibility they're a water sign. Then you got the Ten of Pentacles. It ain't there yet. Something about, they saying their whole family is a water sign. They're a water element. They could even be a water spirit. It's a water spirit using this person image and entity. There's a water entity using this person image. Something about cloudy judgment. It's time to make a move. So you... Yep. Didn't I just say something about cloudy judgment? It's time to make a move. What else, Spirit? It came out again. Justice. Somebody want to prove something. Somebody got something to prove. Look how the moon in reverse. The moon. They could be my moon sign. They could be your moon sign. That's a yes. What else, Spirit? These cards. That's the rhythm. So it's saying you on track. You on track. Yep, about to travel the world. Something about There's about to be a little reciprocation. Somebody about to, hey, I'm telling you from my standpoint, right? But this reciprocation, money falling into my hand or my money falling into somebody else's hand, I don't know. Things about to shift. There's about to be some heavy traveling, some global shit going on here, honey. And they don't like you to say the word global. Yes, stay guarded. All yeses. Yep, time to have some real fun. Time to have some real fun with the craft. Somebody out here believe in the crafts more than I do, or believe in my craft more than I do. I'm not trying to sound conceited, but it seems like somebody sees my powers, the value of my powers, more than I do. And it seemed like they don't want the powers to waste away. So, yeah. Seem like they don't want the powers to waste away. I'm begging you in all these. Look, came out again. Death, transition, the tower. I hit it dead on the head. It's about to be a major transition. I don't know what that means. I don't know how none of this shit work, but I ain't took no oath. I ain't did no damn ritual. And I love who I am. I love exactly who I am. Now, do I want to be around here fine as wine in my stilettos, pumps, in the club? Yes, I do, but they got some shit going on. There's definitely about to be some shit happening. But as I move, I'm going to be making money, though. As I move, I'm going to be making money. Any final words, Spirit, before I go to these alien cards? Spirit said nope. Last and final cards. 8 of Wands. Great energy. Mentality. Celebration. Nostalgia. Spiritually moving on from that hermit energy. Yep. That was pretty good. Did I have a clear set on that? All I know is Empress came out, King of Cups, and Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, King of Cups, King of Pentacles. And every time I ask, a bunch of Earth Pentacles. Like, why you worried about it? Like, the way the Pentacles came out was like, why you worried about their zodiac sign? What are you worried about? Why are you worried about it? Just focus on the money. Focus on the energy. That's what it seemed like. It was talking shit for real. But yeah, this celebrity was like, so the celebrity was in the courtyard, and then there was a white guy there. And you know, I had kicked a joke before I went to sleep, like, I'ma masturbate to Alan Watts like that, right? You know, because like I said, I'm a sapiosexual. That celebrity brought me in there like, oh, so you just gonna, you ain't studying the living, you want to exert your energy to the dead. And it was like a reminder with the bugs and stuff crawling on this white man. Like, that's gone. why not be around something that's living and fun? Dude, I'm in a fucking construct. Like, what I supposed to do? Wait till I go to sleep to be around something that's not living while I'm in my flesh and blood? Like, what? Well, that ain't adding up. Let's use some of these cards before we do the aliens. Let me make sure I got them all. Let's flip a few of these cards. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna see. Cause Spirit been tripping hard. Didn't give me no clear answer. I don't never get no clear answer. But when I do people readings, the answer be clear as day. They don't have to repeat it over and over and over. That shit just flip out. When it come to me, motherfucking hiding shit. I ain't got no clear verdict. That's adorable. Spirit. Eight of Pentacles done came out again, y'all. Follow the craft. Follow your motion. Whatever you good at, keep doing it. There is some level of proposal here. This person is not the king of the throne. And there's a level of indecisiveness here. Indecisiveness dealing with the heart space, the passion. What you desire, your wants, your needs. What you're emotionally driven by. What else, Spirit? Oop. Love. What else, Spirit? Magic. All these princes coming out. You see that? All these prints. You got the Prince of Cups. You got the Prince of, you got the Prince of Staves, you got the Prince of Cups, and you got the Prince of Pentacles. Are you going to tell me about this entity? Anything about the entity? Like, my spirit guide ain't even said that. Did y'all notice the King of Swords did not come out that day? My spirit guide didn't say nothing. Everybody was quiet and hushed. Definitely some level of competition going on here right now. So they battling energies to get these cards flipping out. Somebody from my past may be here right now trying to control the cards. I probably should have burnt sage. Some type of balance going on here. Oh, King of Pentacles. King of Staves came out. What's going on there? Oh, shit. Remember I said that when we was in this nice white foyer with a fireplace and the nice marble, quartz floors, and the floor opened up and a fire being came out the floor, and then somehow I mysteriously turned into one of the fire beings too, and we was just sitting on the wall like this chilling, right? That's what this reminds me of. It's like a part of my essence saying, don't forget you that fire. Don't forget you that fire. You need balance. And look at the sun at the bottom of the deck. You got different levels to this fire. New beginnings. New beginnings. And it's some type of growth and potential. It's something going on with this Nine of Swords. Can you clarify this Nine of Swords? Pentacles. Yeah, it's something about you're going to be restless because you didn't know that. You're going to be restless because you didn't know that you had the potential. You had the rites of passage to make money like that, to be at peace. It's going to scare you. You're going to be up a few nights. You're going to be up a few nights because it's just going to seem so easy. It's just going to start flowing. Yeah. You're going to be, because your life is not stressful and you're going to be stress-free, all of a sudden it's going to bother you. It's going to keep you up a little bit. You're not going to believe it at first. Should have used these cards from the beginning. The cards, I ain't going to say they failed me, but power. Oh no, this is fortune. This is fortune. Ain't that something? I just said that you're going to be so full of fortune that it's going to creep you out. It's something about you don't think you spiritually deserve this type of reunion, uniting with wealth, power, fortune. You got to come to the realization that you deserve it. That you deserve this heartfelt opportunity. See, once your heart open up, your love open up, your abundance open up. So you have the potential to have true divine love so that you can start to receive. Came out again, new beginnings. Yeah, something's blossoming. Something's flowing. Even the energy, even the planet gonna be on your team. Everything just gonna start walking in your favor, working in your favor. It's your traditional side that you've lacked for so long. Keep flowing. Keep flowing. And stay guarded too. Because even though this love can be there, it can also be a trap. I can't make this shit up. Even though this love can be there, it can also be a trap. Someone can pull your heartstrings. Like get you all amped up and happy 4 or 5 years. And then they're there to try to destroy you and shut you down. You think that, you know, then it'll all become an illusion. And then you'll become in this fear-mongering mode. Something about this Prince of Staves. With you up, restless. What about this Prince of Staves, Spirit? Something about being content with them, being happy with them, being whole with them. Didn't I tell you they might be your moon sign? Whatever your moon sign is. My moon sign is not fire. Look at the Prince of Swords. What about this Prince of Swords? Let that happy mind, happy mentality go. So your moon sign could be a fire sign, whoever you are. I bet you that's heated and passionate. Anything else, Spirit? It keep coming out. Love the craft. Wow. Anything else? Princess of Swords. That's your spirituality. That's you. And temptation. Something about follow the craft. Don't get tempted. Stick with the craft. Stick with what you know, baby. Yep, stick with what you know. This fire sign, wait a minute. This person really think they're your soulmate. I'm going to leave this part here. Let me show you something. This person got the hots for you. They could be an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. Or this is the heat. This is the passion that you give them. And they swear by they your soulmate. Look at the sun. They swear by you they soulmate. They swear by you lift them up to be their star, their angel, or their completeness. See how you got the Zorha? The three of them, the Holy Trinity. This entity is looking for their Holy Trinity to raise the sun up, the soul. They're looking for them threes. They want to have that with you. They want to have that soul connection with you. Last and final one, the aliens. Sorry this reading is so long. Oh, we might be able to do a few of the... We might be able to do a few of the... crystals. Okay, Spirit. Oh, they ready. Andromedans. See, when the Andromedans show up, it's like saying, fuck all the rest of this shit, baby. You know who the fuck you are. Fuck that money. Fuck that fortune. Fuck that fame. You're powerful. You are a wormhole within itself. You have rhythms. You're a galaxy. You're stars. You're a Merkaba. You are the fucking Milky Way. You are the motherfucking cube. You are the flower of life. You're every fucking thing. Autonomy, free will, and manifestation. Spirit is saying, fuck all of that. They cannot. Their money can't buy that. Their money can't buy that. And 9 out of 10, this entity that keep rearing their ugly head is not on my level. They want to benefit from it. They want to lure me in with some type of love or compassion or fame or fortune. But they can't do it. They can't do it. They want this. They want a bitch like me on their team. They want a Andromedan on their motherfucking team. But they going about it so sneaky. Nephilim. And don't think because he's Caucasian that all Nephilims are Caucasian. No. Controversial, assessing new perspectives. Absolutely. When you have Andromedan ties, let's say it's not even Andromedans because they probably don't even know who. When you able to do all this shit, these wormholes and all these portals and Milky Way galaxies and shit like that, when the ladders show up, the ladders will show up for you if you are part of that cosmic law. And the ladders has showed up for me. That's when the stars have these blue lines connecting them together like a fucking grid. People do not see that. People do not have access to that. I do. And it's very controversial. And I'm not weak enough to be with someone for them to gain access to me. I'm just not. Octurians. Feeling safe, wisdom keepers and concern. Absolutely. The wisdom keepers are stepping in right now. You got to keep the wisdom, the fucking wisdom. The same way they got their bro code, the same way they got their systems, their elite forces, their shadow workers, and they don't allow you to get the gnosis. The same way who I am, I'm not here to give them the gnosis either. I'm not here to help them get no form or fashion of this technology. Mantis beings. Enigma, elusive and sensitive. Absolutely. Stay an enigma. Stay elusive. What else, Spirit? Earth element came out again, y'all. This entity is an earth element. I just wish I knew why they use Pisces, Vesica, and the third eye. Look how 2 eyes have showed up. 2 portals, 2 realms. Powerful. Powerful. Let me read it. Third eye, visions, manifestation, and meditation. Divine feminine birth and infertility. Some people have access to their eye and through their yoni and through their heart, through their throat. All their chakras, eyes are open. Earth element, survival, adaptable, and reliable. And another thing is probably saying Earth essence is so reliable. Your protection. That's why you have to ground yourself and get meditated. So that you can have the powers and the force to be with you. Yes, macabre. Movement, long distance travel, excitement. Absolutely. Gotta make a move. Gotta make a move. And the Galactic Federation showed up. Yeah, this is heavy. This is heavy. Collaboration, meetings, and communities. Absolutely. So, you have to get aligned with the planet spiritually so that your neurons can function properly. And once you get your neurons and your schematics working properly, you'll be able to move around swiftly without any type of jet lag, any type of lag, any type of problem. You know, you need to move as a unit. And to move as a unit to meet the Galactic Federation, it's not going to be quite at the same frequency that we're doing all this 9-to-5 working shit. You got to get yourself in order. Any final words, Spirit? I think that's it, y'all. Let me put the cards back together and shuffle one more time. I don't expect anybody to get what I'm talking about. It's only a few that get it. Any final word for the collective, for the beautiful beings? Water sign. Water element. Reflection, kindness, and compassion. Absolutely. Compassion is what gets you there. Reflecting. Seeing you in everything that exists. From the good, the bad, the ugly, and the toxic. The beautiful, the love. Reflection, kindness, compassion. Water element. Any final words? Anything else? The flower of life. That's your flow. That's your chi. That's your prana. That's everything about you. That's your essence. That's your vibratory rate. That's your oscillation. Inspiration, awe, and dreams. Ain't the whole purpose of this shit is because of dreams? Kabbalah, tree of life. Integration, life lessons, and emanation. Ashe. Okay, so let's do some of these. And no, I don't always speak clear thought. Sometimes it's annoying. And sometimes the frequency can't be completely explained. You just have to take in what you can take in. Okay, Spirit, let's shuffle. Tell me about this entity. What about these cards and the crystals and the entity? If I could just get the damn card off the floor, y'all. That is crazy. They is trying me, huh? Morganite, love. They flipped that card out so fast. If you love somebody, let them go. For if they return, they was always yours. They always returning. And I would never speak to this person in my flesh and blood. Never. Well, I'm not going to say never, but I would never try to speak to this person. I would never try to reach out to this person. Never. Morganite, love. If you love somebody, let them go. For if they return, they were yours. They were always yours. If they don't, they never were. Well, in the dream realm or the construct, they're always returning. But that's bullshit. Black pearl, gluttony. He who is not contented with what he has will not be contented with what he would like to have. That makes a lot of sense. So let's say if the person is married or taken or have children or something like that. So they got this perfect relationship, but they're using this metaverse technology to visit you in your subconscious or unconsciously. Y'all would call it magic or somebody's spine or doing readings on you. But this person is actually able to extract your consciousness or pimp it, shall I say. To some level, you have to agree upon it. Can't nobody just keep putting you in the construct. You have to agree with it. So that's the way I see gluttony. Is this person is not content with what they got in the flesh and blood, or they're just not content and they're going into this, I don't know, spirit says psychosis, hypothetically, theoretically, allegedly. Chrysoprase, perspective. The difference between hope and despair is a different way of telling stories from the same facts. So it's factual. We just gonna tell the story differently. Citrine, illusion. Yeah, you want it to be illusion. You want it to be fake. Everything you can imagine is real. I told y'all, this shit is real as Holyfield. You cannot make this shit up. Turquoise, happiness. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Ashe. I try to stay in harmony. One final card. Chariot, destiny. Something about this might be destined. Regardless, fate is like a strange, unpopular restaurant filled with odd little waiters who bring you things you never asked for. And I mean, these motherfuckers had me in this construct. I remember that time, and I'm going to say his name because he doesn't really matter. He's really not the subject. I remember Chef Gordon Ramsay. I told this story before. There was a guy. Chef Gordon Ramsay had gave me a plate with 2 balls on it. This is why I tell people, do not eat in your dreams. Do not eat in your dreams. Don't drink nothing, don't eat nothing. Don't consume nothing in your dreams. Don't have sex in your dreams. I'm telling you now. It was 2 balls on a big plate, and there was a crowd of people around. There was a guy laying on this surgical bed, but it looked more like a massage chair. I'm just looking at his face, and I'm there, and I use the fork, I pick up a ball, I bite into it, and I start to chew. As I start to chew, Chef Gordon Ramsay comes out the bag. Everybody clapping. Woo! He approaches me and the guy that's laying on the bed, and I look down, and they had removed his testicles. That's how extreme these dreams used to be. There was a time where it was like the same audience, and I woke up feeling fucked. Do you know what it's like to wake up feeling fucked? Meaning something's fucking you in God knows what, a computer or a construct or another realm of existence, and you jump out of bed with your heart racing as if you're being fucked. You feel it. You feel it all over your body. So, when I tell you that this specific celebrity bought me out of this situation, I don't know clearly, I'm not saying it's true or not, but now when I go in the construct and there's somebody that want to meet me that's famous, that I know, that I visually know from social media, mainstream media, whatever, he is the gateway, he's the doorway. Like, he comes knocking first, he brings me into the construct, and then those people lay eyes on me or talk to me or hold a conversation, and we embrace some type of change. But nothing dramatic like what I was going through at first. Chariot, destiny. We read that one. I think I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna let it go. So if it's true, and somebody actually bought me out, you know, you could buy people. It ain't no different than a Hollywood contract. Somebody could say, what is it going to take for me to get this person off your label? Or what is it going to take for me to get this person out of your 360 deal? And then they come up with a price. Like, I really feel like this person helped me out. Emerald, growth. And the day came where the risk to remain tight in the bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. Ashe. Emerald. The Black Prince Ruby, lust. Each of us is born with a box of matches inside us, but we can't strike them all by ourselves. And they're right. These constructs, these dreams, all the shit that's going down, You can't strike them all yourself. Somebody got to bring that shit out of you sometimes. Your creativity has to be like inspired and aspired by other people sometimes. You know what I mean? You flip a channel one day and you wonder why the bread keep going flat. Then you flip to the channel and the lady explained right there what keep causing your bread to go flat, and you perfected it right after that. Rudrashka. Beads. It's good to have these beads, especially if you can program them right. Zen. Walks as if you are kissing the earth with your feet. Ashe. Grounding, protection, earth. See how all the green stuff coming out now? With the red, the root chakra and all that. Adventuring. Fortune. We've been getting fortune this whole reading. Chance is the first step you take. Luck is what comes afterwards. Take a leap of faith. I hope this is able to help somebody. If you're having dreams that seem so real, or you could be touched in your dream and you feel it in real life, maybe I was able to help you a little bit. Okay? So there we have it, beautiful beings. If you would like a reading, by all means, check out the links in the description. I'm only accepting readings by email only. Okay? Because when I put my website back up, my readings are not the same price as everybody else. Yeah, they may be kiki and boboing with you, making you laugh and shit, keeping shit real domestic. I'm not really on that domestic shit no more. I'm not really on love, prosperity no more. I'm more about getting you aligned for what's to come. And everybody is not willing to invest in that. So I'd rather not do readings at all. Period. So there we have it, beautiful beings. Until next time, unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free.